Hey, good morning, and welcome to the HR TailorMade live series Conversations with Consultants. I'm your host, Dr. Tiffany Slater, and I'm the CEO and Senior Human Resources Consultant for HR TailorMade, the HR solution for small businesses. And with these conversations, we hope to make very clear that you don't have to wear all of the hats in your organization and that there are tons of experts that are available to assist you so that you can stop being the marketing guru, the accounting guru, the HR guru, and all of the things in your business. And you can get back to doing what you love and doing the work for the reason that you started the business for in the beginning. And so I'm so excited to introduce to you someone that I would say is just a wonderful partner and my buddy at Caravus. And her name is Becki Joiner. And she is going to join me in a conversation about insurance for entrepreneurs, small business owners, and their teams. Welcome, Becki.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. And so, Becki, tell us a little bit about you. Like, who are you? What you do?
Yes. Well, again, thank you for having me. So my name is Becki Joiner, and I work at a company called Caravus out of the Clayton area. We do employee benefits for really businesses of all sizes, even individuals, Medicare age or under 65. And our main goal is to just work with companies on their benefits and put together, like a benefits package. And I absolutely love what I do. So it's been really great.
Well, that's good. So, Becki, how did you get into the insurance industry?
That's a good question. We always laugh because nobody plans on being in the insurance industry. You just kind of happen upon it. I actually, through family, my sister-in-law, this was the industry that she was in, and I was looking, and she gave me a referral, and I started doing employee benefits about, I would say, 7 years ago. Just an entry level job, and then I've kind of fell in love with it from there. At the core, it's really about helping people, and we really get to do that. So I do love it.
That's awesome. So let's dive right in and share some of the information that entrepreneurs and small business owners really need to know about insurance and working with brokers. So insurance has been like really complicated as of late, right? With
Yes.
all the regulations and all of the changes. So how do insurance brokers help make health coverage simple?
Yeah, no, insurance definitely has been very difficult, and it continues to be, and it looks like it will continue to be.
Mhm.
So really, what our job is to keep a pulse on what's going on in the world of insurance day to day, and what's forthcoming. We work with a law firm to help us with all of the new compliance changes and things like that. So that's our job, to kind of take all of that in, and then to make sure that with our clients, we want to be their trusted partner. So we are really wanting them to lean on us and to know that we are making sure that they're compliant, that if they have to offer benefits, they are,
Mhm.
and that the benefits meet the certain guidelines that they have to meet to abide by the Affordable Care Act laws.
Okay.
So that's really our job, to be that expert in that arena, and we have some great resources to do so.
Good. Okay. So, at what point do small businesses need or are they required to offer benefits to their employees? And
Yeah.
what
So
do those benefits look like?
yeah. So if an employer in the state of Missouri, if an employer has above 50 employees
Mhm.
that they have at their company, they are required by the Affordable Care Act law to offer benefits.
Mhm.
Um, the benefits have to meet a minimum value, so it has to be a certain deductible, it has to have certain things within the plan, and it also has to be deemed affordable, per the IRS guidelines. So groups that have, or clients that have between 2 and 49 lives don't necessarily have to offer benefits. They're not required by law to do so.
Mhm.
And we work with groups that do and that don't offer benefits. Just to be a consultant for those that don't offer benefits to make sure that they are doing what they need to do. But what we've seen is that in that 2 to 49 life segment, to really attract new employees and retain the talent that you have, offering a benefits package is something that employees are definitely looking for.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Good.
So that's
And
what
what
we're seeing.
Yeah. So what are some of the trends you're seeing as it relates to some of the special benefits that small businesses may be offering in that 2 to 49 employee range? While they don't have to offer health insurance, what are some of the other things that they may be offering just to be as an extra benefit to their team?
Right. I think that there's a couple things you can really get creative. Some of the plans to meet the minimum value plan offering in the carriers that we work with, you can get some of the plans are not as they're not as expensive as other plans. And as the employer in that arena, you can offer one of those plans. You only have to pay 50% toward the employee's premium.
Mhm.
So that has helped out with some smaller groups. And that way they are offering the benefits, and employees know that when they come on board, hey, you have this plan that's offered to you if you need it. And of course, it's going to be better than not having any insurance
Yeah.
if something, heaven forbid, were to happen
Mhm.
throughout the year. And then there's also those extra services of just having someone, a lot like what you do for companies, having someone that your employees can go to with different things that come up. There are employee assistance programs
Yeah.
that are a lot of times baked into these different benefits that help employees with financial issues, legal issues, mental health, which is hugely important. So getting creative with kind of putting together a package,
Yeah.
be it bare bones or be it very comprehensive, your employees see that as investing in them.
Yes.
So it's very important.
Yes, that's awesome. Thank you for that. When
Yeah.
should small business owners with employees begin to explore their options for insuring their team?
Um, I would say once you start getting, a couple of employees that are full time, it really, and I guess I should have probably said that earlier. We're looking at full time employees, and the ACA deems a full time employee as someone that's working regularly at least 30 hours per week or
Mm.
130 hours a month. So once you get a couple of those full time employees, you can start looking at some different options. And like I said, at Caravus, we have a team that works with employers that have between 2 and 9 lives. So there are options out there. And
Mhm.
again, you're checking that box of telling those employees, hey, I'm offering you this benefit. I'm paying a portion of it. And it still shouldn't break the bank.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course, as you grow as an employer, we grow with you, and we can get you through those segments if you hire more than 10.
Okay. Would you say that, and again, I know the answer to this, but I think that there are some people who might
Yeah.
want to know. Would you say that if I had 5 employees, that it's cost effective for me to get insurance? Where do you
I
see
believe, yeah, I believe so. I think that there's ways to go about it, and I
it?
think that's where we can come in as your partner in this, as your consultant, and really that's how we start conversations. What are you looking for?
Mhm.
What are your employees asking for? And then from those conversations, we learn what the budget looks like,
Mhm.
and we're going to look for options to meet that budget. So it can be cost effective, but I think going into just looking at a bunch of different options can get very convoluted and confusing. So that's where we really want to be your partner, and we can look at those options for you and bring something to the table that does make sense, and is cost effective. And of course, Tiffany, with our clients, if it's not cost effective and we know that, we're not going to offer. Not that we're not going to offer it, we're not going to recommend it for you.
Mhm.
We're not going to put your company in a place where offering benefits is going to take you down.
Yeah.
We want to build up your company, so
Mhm.
um, so that's really what we keep in mind.
Mhm. Janice person.
Yeah.
Oh, have mercy. The options will overwhelm.
Yes, they do. They do. There's a lot. There's many options, and it's very easy to get in the weeds with everything, and then you don't know what you've picked, but and you're
Yes.
paying, and the bills are coming in. So that's that's what we. For some reason, we love to do that. We love to dig through those options. So that's our
Yeah.
job.
And and even as an HR person who is very familiar with benefits, I still struggle with understanding all of the nuances of the different options. And I go to a broker when I need help with things like that. And so that's one of the reasons why I just love this partnership that I have with you all. And I shouldn't say partnership, I guess it is by way of the fact that my clients use you. But
Yeah.
I think that here's another example of why small business owners need to reach out to people who know how to do it better than we do, because you could spend months trying to understand the marketplace, trying to research all of the options when it would just make sense to call a broker. And with that, how much does it cost to work with a broker for a small business or for an entrepreneur who just needs coverage for themselves and the family?
Um, so what the carriers, the insurance companies do. So all of our commissions that we get are paid through the insurance that you pay.
Mhm.
So the insurance premiums. So especially for medical
Yeah.
insurance, the carriers actually build in a certain amount to the rates that you are given.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter what broker you're working with; those are the same amounts, and we're not even privy to what those amounts are in the actual rate itself. So
Mhm.
that is all built in. It's not an additional fee. So
Yeah.
really, you bring us on board. We're going to help you find some options, and then from there, the commissions that we receive are through the benefits that you offer.
Mhm.
Um, and with that being said, again, and especially, I can speak for Caravus. Um, at the heart of what we do is we want to help you. We want to help employers, um, and again, businesses of all sizes, but
Yeah.
especially when we're talking about small businesses, we know insurance is not something that where we're going to come in and say, you need to offer this, all these lines of coverage.
Yeah.
We want to help your employees. How can we do that? Whether you offer one line or four lines, whatever you want to do.
Mhm.
Um, we, depending on what you decide to put into place, that's where those commissions are baked in from the
Gotcha.
carrier.
Gotcha. Thank you. And so I know that small businesses cannot offer insurance or make insurance available to their independent contractors. But is there, can independent contractors join like a group where there's like some sort of cost sharing program? Are you familiar with any organizations like that?
Um, I don't. I'm not 100% familiar. So I do know that the insurance companies and a bunch of new carriers that are kind of coming out of the woodwork or new programs are letting us write groups that have 1099
Oh,
workers. So they are, offering to write coverage on those 1099,
hmm,
contracted employees. So that's becoming more and more popular. But as far as a group itself, again, that's something where we can get creative.
yeah,
That's our job too, to keep a pulse on what programs are out there. And like I said, with medical costs rising and continuing to rise,
yeah.
there are programs that are all over the place that we do webinars with, and we have contacts at. In fact, we just had one yesterday, and
Mhm.
they will write a group that has all 1099s or a group that has half and half. So there are options that are becoming available just to get your people insured, the people that work for you, whether they're contracted or W-2.
That's awesome. And so I didn't even know that, Becky. So hold the hold the
hot
phone.
off hot off the press as of yesterday.
Yes. So
It's
wait a minute.
changing every day.
So I have like 6 contractors, right?
Yeah,
And
here we go.
so do I call you and say, "Hey, we all, want to have a group of an insurance plan?" How does that work? Do I pay for it? Do we all contribute to it? What does that look like? This is amazing.
Yeah, no, it is really great. So basically, as long as it falls under the umbrella of you as their employer, with the tax ID and everything like that,
Mhm.
then you would just say, here's my list of employees,
Oh,
including everybody, your 1099s and your non-1099s.
gotcha.
And then it would just work like we would normally do it. We would get some quotes. We communicate with the carriers. Hey, this group is 1099s.
Okay.
This portion is not, and they can carve out to where they are only offering coverage to one of the two groups or to both. Um, Again, we can just get creative with that, but there is that solution out there for those 1099s.
Now I can say that makes me really nervous because then it makes me feel like, okay, are they then able to claim that they are employees and then I'll have to start paying them taxes and things like that as it relates to having employees, actual W-2 employees. So we can talk about
Yeah,
that later, Becki.
yes. And this is a good example of one of those rabbit holes that we can go down. But
Yes.
we can look more into it, definitely.
Absolutely. That because that is amazing though. That's really good that I would guess the government is working to find ways to help small businesses to be more
Yeah,
successful and have options. I think that's really good. Awesome.
definitely. Definitely.
Okay, and so I've heard so many people having difficulty navigating the marketplace, the
Hmm.
the system for individuals to apply for health insurance through the government, which
Yeah.
people see as Obamacare, but it's through the Affordable Care Act. Okay, how does Caravis help individuals navigate the marketplace?
Yeah, so we have a couple of my counterparts, so they're advisors that work with individuals.
Yeah.
Um, and like I was saying earlier, there's two that work with individuals that are 65 and older, so dealing with all of the Medicare, decisions and all that mail that people of that age group are getting bombarded with. And then we also have a strategic advisor that works with individuals under the age of 65. So anyone, I've had family members even, can contact her. Again, it's a conversation about what your situation is, what you're looking for, and then it's her job to go on the marketplace for you. She will find some different plan options within your price range. And we're really wanting, to help bridge that gap between, instead of you just going out to Google and saying, hey, I need an insurance plan, where do I start?
Yeah,
You can contact her. She will do that for you.
that's awesome.
So that's a great resource that we have.
And how much does that cost, Becki?
So her services, and this would be for her finding the coverage for you, putting it in place,
Mhm,
so getting you signed up and everything,
mhm.
and then helping you with any claims or anything throughout the year.
Yeah,
It's $300 for the whole year.
okay.
Um, and it's prorated though. So if you signed up with her, on October 1st, it's going to be
Yeah,
less
gotcha.
than 300. So
Okay.
it's so that's how it works.
That's awesome. I think that's really good because essentially, then each individual has the ability to have their own personal insurance agent
Exactly.
that acts on and works on their behalf. That is really good and well worth the $300 for the year. That is well worth
I
it.
agree.
So thank you for that.
Yes.
And what is the best advice that you could give to small business owners regarding insurance for themselves and their team?
I think it goes back to just, it, whenever you look at it, big picture, it is a huge undertaking. It's kind of that cloud that's just hanging behind you that it's forthcoming. People are going to start asking about it. Where do you start? I just would say stop where you're at, contact a broker, contact us, contact you, Tiffany, and your company. And
Yeah.
because there, like you said at the very beginning, there are advisors out there who are ready to help them.
Mhm.
Um, and all it takes is coming to us and saying, here's what I have going on. Tell me what I need to do, and we take it and run. It's not a lot of onerous on you, because you as the owner of the company you are wearing a million hats, like you said, and you're doing a million things. And even though it's very convoluted and confusing on your plate, that's all of our plate.
Yeah.
So reach out, depend on an outside party to help you. and don't make that something that you're spending hours on during your busy day.
Exactly. And if they're anything like me, when I'm doing research about something, Becki, I swear I'm trying to find the end of Google. And
I know. I'm
never
the
is.
same. I'm the same.
So let's
Yeah.
save ourselves some time and a lot of heartache and frustration by hiring or contacting an expert. Thank you so very much. How can people reach you?
Yes. So you can explore more about Caravus on our website. So it's caravus.com, CARAV as in Victor, US. You can reach out to me directly. My email address is joiner, Joiner, B as in boy, at caravus.com. Or you can reach me by phone, and it's 314-259-5017. Again, if let's say you're a 2 to 9 employer and I work with groups that are 10 lives and up, it doesn't matter. Or you're an individual that needs help, reach out to me. I will get you to a team member that can help you, and help simplify things hopefully for you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Becki. I really enjoyed having this conversation with you. I'll be in touch later this afternoon for one of my clients.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. So I'm so excited that you all were able to sit through this conversation with Becki Joiner and I of Caravus. She gave some great information and actually shared some information with me that I didn't even know, which was amazing. So if you didn't catch that, you want to make sure you listen to this video from the beginning. Great information for small business owners and for entrepreneurs. Thank you so very much for watching. I am Dr. Slater of HR TailorMade, the HR solution for small businesses. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter at hrtailormade.com. Tell us what you want to know more about and who you want us to interview. This show is for you. I have met all of these people and have had all of these conversations with them, and I present them to you because I think that they are sharing information that is beneficial and would be helpful for you as small business owners and entrepreneurs. So if there is someone that I haven't talked to that you think I need to, I want to know who it is. I want to chat with them. I want to learn from them, and I want to share all of their great information with all of you. Can't wait to see you next time right here. And when you come on, be sure to leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know if this information is awesome or if you're like, okay, Dr. Slater, we've heard enough about this particular thing. Can we hear more about X? I want to serve you at this time, 10 o'clock every Thursday, 10 a.m. Central Time every Thursday, live on Facebook and on LinkedIn. I can't wait to have my conversation next week. Until next time, be very kind to yourself. And thanks so much for joining.